feet. Chase Jefferson into the open field. No one's going to touch him. Mark it up. Touchdown, Sioux Falls.
40, the 30, and he is gone to the house. Touchdown, Tallahassee.
Tipped and picked off by Colin Douglas, who's going to take it back all the way.
A pass caught, first down. What a move! J.R. Sim, get out of here! The doctor is in for the touchdown!
And you are looking live at David A. Richardson Memorial Stadium here in Raleigh, North Carolina, for this week's 6th SFL matchup between the 2-3 Cleveland Stallions and the 0-5 Carolina Stallions. Good evening, everybody. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Colin Northrup. As we get a critical matchup in the Eastern Conference, the Cleveland Stallions of the East Pace and the Baltimore Crabs, while the Carolina Skyhawks look to get themselves their first win of the season. Coin toss coming up next. Carolina has won the toss of the coin, and they elect to receive to start the ball game. Stallions have the ball on the tee, and we are set to get underway. Kick it. And the punt is fielded and brought all the way back to the 28-yard line by Strike, number 13, the third receiver. And out comes Mark Biddix. And this offense, Johnny English has had great difficulty getting going. This was apparent the last time these two teams played, as Biddix steps up under center. And the first play is a handoff to Johnny English up the middle, and he is tackled by the defensive end, number 99, Rick O'Reilly. Number 90, Max Blitz, is also the other defensive end. Got Sean Lewis on the defensive front as well for Cleveland. As we're looking at a 2nd and 11, pretty much the same formation for Carolina. And they'll try to get to English again. He spins through a hole, got the first down, more, over to 50, 30, 20, 10, 5. You can put it on the board, sir. Touchdown. Here's Johnny. Wow. And on the second play from scrimmage, Johnny English trying to prove us all wrong, saying, I still got my moves. Look at that, spinning the hole, faking out the linebacker, and then he just outran. That is number 37, Aaron Tolbert, for the touchdown. And here's the extra point by Klein. Ezekiel Klein. Kick is good. So just like that, Carolina strikes first with 10:18 here to go in the first quarter. Carolina wants to win this game. They need to get English going in a hurry, and that is just about the perfect way to do it. Now they're kicking off to the dangerous Koma Kaleka. He had a kickoff and a punt return last time these two teams played. Let's see how the Skyhawks played, as the kick by Klein will send Kaleka to his 10-yard line. He's going straight ahead, touch, spins, broke a couple of tackles, but is wrapped up at the 30. And we will see number 1, Mac Wavy Jr. He threw for over 400 yards in their loss last week to Baltimore. And he did it without the services of Prince Escobar and Brad Angelani for the entire second half. You get a look at Phil Hall. 1st and 10 for Cleveland. 2 wide receivers. David Overstreet it back. Carolina shows blitz. They give it to Overstreet on the stretch. He jukes forward and he gets rocked for a pickup of 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Tristan Hadley, the cornerback, on the tackle. Nice play as they try to get Overstreet involved early. He had only 71 yards in Cleveland's last game. Baltimore, here they give it to him again, and he's stuffed up the middle. We got a 3rd down and 7 coming up early in this ball game. There's a good look at Mac Wavy Jr. Came over from Dallas to join Mr. Ronnie Nickens in Cleveland. They had 3 wide receivers. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Carolina in the nickel defense. Back to throw goes Wavy. Goes to the sideline. That is Brad Angelani, but he'll be short of the 1st down marker. Number 85. And Law will be on the field to kick for Cleveland. If you want to look at Brad Angelani's numbers, he had only 1 catch for 6 yards last week. As Law gets set to punt this one. Standing at about his own 20, gets it away. Fielded by Strike, and he gets struck down at the 33-yard line. That's where Carolina will start. They scored quickly and in a huge way with a Johnny English touchdown run on the 2nd play from scrimmage. Here's a look at English's numbers. Again, they go with this tight set, but Cleveland this time is not crying the box as much. They give up the little English broke a couple of tackles, and he'll pick up a nice chunk of 5 yards. Tackle made by one of the linebackers. 2nd and 5 from the 38. Schmizzy was among the guys there. We got 2 wide receivers now, Harrelson and Heath McDaniel Jr. 1 to either side. We got a tight end on the field. Going deep across the middle and short. Harrelson to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. He got behind everybody in that defense. Colt McCullough included. And Mark Fiddix has a touchdown pass for the Skyhawks as the Jets are going up here at David A. Richardson. Just a beautiful pass. He was behind everybody in the defense by at least about 10 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. And just like that, the score is 13-0 Skyhawks pending the PAT. Man, oh man. This is insanity here from Raleigh here in the early going. First a long run by English. And then Fiddix with a long touchdown pass to Harrelson. 8-11 in the first quarter. Score is Carolina 14, Cleveland nothing. Cody Scott is the tight end replacing Shan Varner, who now owns the Chicago Wildcats as Colt McCullough takes it from the 10 back to front, and he will get to about the 31-yard line. Nice return by Colt McCullough. Let's see what Mac Wavy and this offense can do. They went 3 and out last time. Let's see if they go into that passing game. Flint Starbuck nearly 200 yards receiving. Prince Escobar, 200 yards receiving and a half, 3 touchdowns last week. As Wavy changes the play, and he's back to throw, takes a deep drop, throws it off the thread out to Lunny for a pickup of 4 yards. Check that is number 18, Jared Mandel. Or Martell, correction. This first catch again. Split shotgun look for the Stallions. Pulled back, flanking Wavy. Drops the throw again, drops this deep, and the pass is going to be tipped and intercepted by Carolina. Coming across to the 30, and he's knocked down. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. This Skyhawk defense is hungry. This is Luke Gilley, the backup free safety, taken off the tip from Frazier. And he returns it the other way. And the Skyhawks are in business well into Cleveland territory at the 30. And the Skyhawks score again. Line up with 3 receivers, including Harrelson to the bottom of your screen. Biddix will short drop this off to the tight end, number 81, Cody Scott. No, that's Harrelson. He has 2 catches now in the game. That's a pickup of 4. 2nd and 4 from the 23. Skyhawks come out in their tight set. Cleveland loads the box with 8. This play worked well last time they ran it. So they can flag down as English gets tackled by Schmizzy after a short pickup. We'll see what the flag is for. Somebody might have moved early. We have neutral zone infraction on the defense. J.J. Wavy, the defensive tackle, number 54, the guilty party. And that'll make it 1st and 5. If you get, that's it, 1st and 10 from the 18, rather. Enough yards to get him the 1st down. Nickel defense for Carolina is to get the English on a sweep play. Gets a couple of blocks, breaks the tackle, is close to the 1st down. I thought he got it, but they will mark him inches short. Schmizzy again in on the tackle for Cleveland. Just beautiful blocking by the pulling guard right here. And by Strike, the wide receiver, English with a little hurdle. And they're just about a fingernail length away from that 1st down mark. Here's a look at Sean Lewis. As Carolina again goes in there, heavy set. Biddix under center. English single. Here's to get English. Spins like a whirling dervish down to the 5. It's 1st and goal. And that is an eye-popping yards per carry average. 18 even. As we have 1st and goal from the 5. Carolina has been doing what they want offensively. They got the turnover, the interception off of Mac Wavy as they come out in their heavy set. Cleveland lining up in the 4-3 defense. Here's to get to English. Jukes through the middle, and Johnny English visits the end zone again. That is touchdown rushing career-wise, number 84 for English. He's just 1 away from tying the career mark of 85, held by Parky Joel, good enough for 2nd all-time on the list. And with 5:54 to go, it's 20-0 pending the extra point. Carolina over Cleveland. Ooh, what a thought there. As the extra point is up and in. Nice look at the Jets overhead the scoreboard there. Very patriotic atmosphere here in Raleigh. As Klein gets this all teed up for Komakaleka. He hasn't busted one yet, but sooner rather than later, you think he might. Here's Klein's kick. Will be fielded by Kaleka just past the 10-yard line. Going straight ahead. Oh, he lost the ball! And it's picked up by the Skyhawks and down at the 25. Their special teams comes up with another turnover. This time, Komakaleka fumbles and Randy Barr picks up the ball, and their offense again will be starting in great territory. Here's a look at it one more time. That's a great hit by the defensive end. Number 94, Larry Bear, special teams. There's a look at English. Can he score again? As he lines up next to English in the shotgun. As he lines up next to Biddix in the shotgun, rather. Throws left side, pass is complete. That is Heath McDaniel Jr., the offensive coordinator for the Skyhawk team. Catches that pass to pick up a 5, second down. The Stallion defense really rattled following that fumble recovery. Look at Biddix's numbers. I formation, English the deep back. With a fullback in front of him. 3 wide receivers. Biddix swinging it out to English. He got the first down. And this time he didn't lose any yardage on the screen like he did so often last week against Chicago. As that's a 1st and 10 to the 14-yard line. We're approaching under 5 minutes to go. English is the single back. 3 receivers to the bottom of the picture. Back to throw goes Biddix. Goes to the sideline, got strike. That'll be a pickup of 9 yards. Tackle made by Aaron Tolbert. Max Strike, who's the team's 3rd wide receiver and primary kick and punt return guy, filling the role vacated by Maurice Spurgeon, who left for Chicago. Nice pickup there, 2nd and 1 from the 5. They can get a first down without scoring. I formation. Biddix to the sideline to Heath McDaniel Jr., and he is in for the touchdown. As the 6-shooters go blazing from Heath in the end zone. Look at it one more time, just a quick outcut. The cornerback in front of him, Lucius Sanders, not able to knock it away. And we're not even out of the first quarter yet. And the Skyhawks have already scored 4 touchdowns. Quick question for the chat right now. How many of you picked Carolina for this game? Because right now, you're certainly in the cat seat as far as this goes, at least in the early going. I feel like we're in Groundhog Days. Klein will again kick off the Komakaleka. We've seen this 4 times already this quarter. Kaleka will get to the Stallion 27. Let's see if this offense can get any sort of relief, sort of stabilize things over on that Cleveland sideline. Interceptions, fumbles. Shotgun for Wavy. 2 receivers to the top. Exchanging the play, gets the snap. Goes over the middle. Oh! That was nearly picked off as Martell was the intended receiver. That was McClellan. Jacob McClellan, number 52, trying to make the sliding catch. As that ball was behind him a little bit. Second down, we got a bunch to the top. Overstreet to the left side. We'll give the Overstreet a start carry. They'll only pick up 1 yard. Phil Hall of them was on the stop, along with Jimmy Thomas. Third down and 9 for Cleveland. Three receivers to the top, one to the bottom. Back to throw goes Wade. And he will complete this one to the 33-yard line to Brad Arzelani. But it won't be enough for the first. Law on for the punt. If you're just joining us, Goma Kalega fumbled the kickoff return, and Johnny English scored from the second play from scrimmage. That set up at least 2 touchdowns, and Sean Harrelson caught a touchdown pass, as did Heath McDaniel Jr. That accounts for the scoring as strike. Kick, and something happened. We got a flag down. Oh, this might stymie the momentum a little bit. We got a clipping call on the backup strong safety, Eugene Barker. And that'll push Carolina all the way back to their 20-yard line. There's a good look at Johnny English. Two good touchdowns from him already, but the first was spectacular. He lines up in the eye. Harrelson and McDaniel Jr. are the receivers. Going over the middle, and is caught by Harrelson, 50. Sean Harrelson to 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can put it on the board again. Touchdown, Carolina. Sean Harrelson, you are ridiculous. His second touchdown reception of the first half, and with 3:07 to go in this quarter, it is already 34-0. Just look at that. Just a post pattern over the middle, and he's outrunning 3 Stallion defenders, including Brian Shark, who's had a couple of defensive return touchdowns this season for Cleveland. Man, oh man, and we're only 3:07 left in the first. My goodness gracious. Somebody smack me. I must be dreaming. The extra point is good, and folks, I did not see this one coming. I honestly did not. And this is another young head coach, Heath McDaniel Jr. looking for his first win. For owner James Finest. Coma Kalika fields this one. And he gets knocked down. Body slammed. 31 yard. Cleveland's just trying to get something going. They had to punt last time. They got to give their defense a break somehow. Got to try to control the ball in some fashion. That's right, Frank. We've seen crazy things happen in this league as Wavy goes to throw over the middle. The pass is knocked away. Is knocked away. That is Shane Hilliard, the outside linebacker. Oh, man. Looking for Prince Escobar was wavy on a deep in cut. But he read it perfectly. Look at those numbers for Mac Wavy Jr. 16.7 quarterback rating. As they go heavy this time. Overstreet is the deep back. They'll swing this out for the tight end who drops it. Actually, check that. That was an offensive lineman. Mackie Christensen. The intended receiver. He dropped it. 3rd down and 10. This crowd is electric here at Memorial Stadium in Raleigh. Wavy going deep. Oh, and the pass is knocked away. Greg ready. The cornerback knocking that away. And Cleveland will be once again forced to punt. And Cleveland's kick. High, deep. Strike fields it. And gets knocked down to the 36. Carolina goes back to work. What can the Skyhawks do for an encore? I tell you, folks, I've watched football a long time. I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this. As an empty set. Biddix in the gun. Cleveland Congress, 3 linemen, 2 linebackers, and 5 defensive backs. It's over the middle, and the pass is knocked away by Sean Lewis, number 91, but we got a penalty flag.
Pass interference.
And they're going to call defensive pass interference on the play. It's just been that kind of quarter so far for Cleveland, really. Johnny English had 13 carries for 36 yards last time these two teams played, and he's already blown that out of the water. He had 20 carries for 57 yards last week in their blowout loss to Chicago, 30-52. As Biddix sets up shop at the 43, 1st and 10. Quick drop, going deep. Oh, for the first time, that was a little dangerous on the part of Mark Biddix. As Coma Kaleka got in front of Heath McDaniels Jr. and said, no.
Second and 10 from your Hawks, 44-yard.
And Cleveland's got to make more stops like that if they want to stay in this ball game. Back throw. Going out for the fullback this time. That is caught by Alan Powers. So look at Biddix's numbers. He's thrown for 171 yards, 3 touchdowns. Wow. That is a pickup of 4, and it'll be 3rd and 6.
From your Hawks, 48-yard.
Single back is English aligned off left. Skyhawks want to keep the drive going, and they will give to English to try and do that, and he muscles his way forward to the Cleveland 46. Broke 1 tackle. Rick O'Reilly had to peel back from his line spot in order to make the tackle, but not before Johnny got the first. Biddix. He's a backup quarterback last season. Now he's the starter. He's under center. Heavy set. Gets to English. Spins away. Breaks a tackle. Almost broke another one. Might have gotten the first down, but they call it 2nd and inches forthcoming. Clock runs 122 and counting. Carolina in front 35-0.
Second and inches.
Carolina will go to an I. Powers close. English deep. 3 wide. Receivers with the tight end flex out. They'll go to Powers for an easy first down. Tackle made by Sean Lewis.
Gain of 2 yards on the play. First down, Hawks.
Nice use of the swing pass to pick up the first down. Going a little unconventional. No, this Carolina team likes to run their offense through Johnny English. And he's been struggling lately, but it's come back in a big way today. 3 wide receivers split back. Biddix going to the left side. Pass caught for 5 yards. That is Sean Harrelson's 4th catch. And look at those numbers. 4 catches, 154 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Second and 4 from the Stallions.
As we approach the end of this quarter, maybe we'll get one more playoff. Biddix from the gun with English to his left, and they'll get one more playoff, complete the strike, and that strike down to the Cleveland 12 as the corner expires. Tackle made by Tolbert. Nice route by Strike, the 3rd wide receiver. Trying to make a move on Tolbert. Tolbert with a nice tackle, and that's the end of the first quarter. We're only through 1, but Carolina's put up 35 points on Cleveland. Back in a moment here on the S17 Network on YouTube.
First and 10 from the Stallions. 11-yard line.
As we get the second quarter underway. Biddix going to the end zone, and it is caught by Heath McDaniel Jr. His 2nd touchdown. And the score is now 41-0. You couldn't have dreamed a better start as McDaniel Jr. beats the corner with ease. On the play, touchdown Skyhawks.
Number 4 is back for the point after. Number 14 on the hold.
And the extra point is up and through. And with 10:57 to go to halftime, the score is Carolina 42. Cleveland is still looking for their first points.
Your Hawks are set for the kickoff.
Yep, exactly.
Number 24 back to receive.
Next thing you know, the tight end, Cody Scott, will say, I want one. As Komakalega fields this one, cuts across. Oh, he's through the middle. Komakalega 50, Komakalega 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. And Cleveland, welcome to the ball game in a dramatic fashion as Komakalega puts the emphatic statement on it with yet another punt, with yet another kickoff return touchdown. Hopefully this might spark this beleaguered Stallion team as he got some blocks, made one spin through the middle, and he was gone. Man, what a play. As Komakalega continues to add to what surely will be a Hall of Fame legacy when he finally decides to hang it up.
Number 9 is back for
As
the
he
point
makes
after.
up for the fumble in a huge way. And Cleveland is shut out no more. And the kick
The extra point is good.
by Sanchez. It's up and good. So with 10:44, the score is now 42-7 in favor of Carolina. Following a special team, yet another special teams touchdown by the Cleveland Stallions. We'll kick it off the strike. Fields this at about his 10, and that strike will take it to his 8. Rocky, I'm scared. Well, Carolina shouldn't be. Their offense has been playing just absolutely lights out football. Their defense is shut down for the most part. Cleveland, apart from something. Spinach swings this out to Johnny, and Johnny English will pick up 7 yards on the swing. Looks like they corrected the swing problem that they encountered last week versus Chicago, where either English would catch it out of bounds or he would lose chunks of yardage at a time as they once again go to the jumbo package. Carolina has the numbers advantage as English surges his way forward, 120 yards for him, with that long 72-yard run coming on the second play from scrimmage. 3rd down in inches. Smizzy creeping up on the line of scrimmage. Cleveland now loads the box. Here's to give to Johnny. And Johnny breaks through the middle. And Johnny's at a 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Johnny English. Oh, man. He just came out through the pack and like a rocket through the middle of the field. Got some blocks, and he was gone. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. Correct me if I'm wrong, fellas, but has English gained this many yards in one complete game, let alone a half of a game? We're only 9:35 to go in this quarter, and it's already 48-7. Oh, man. This Klein's kick is good. And we're 1 point away from what my man Andy Hamilton calls a 50-burger. As it's 49-7, 9:35 to go in the half. Oh, man. Klein's kick. Let's see how they play Kalinka this time. Remember, he returned it. First touchdown last time with Kalinka. Will take it to the 31. Mac Wavy Jr. trying to get something going in his offense. They have 12 passing yards. Gonna look at Phil Hall. Here's they're going to 10 seconds. Wavy going down the middle of the field, pass caught to the tight end. That is number 47, Roman Cage. Nice route up the middle of the field in between the zone.
Let's go! 1st and 10. Ball at the 43-yard line.
I'm checking counter. I'm checking counter.
3 wide receivers for Cleveland. Wavy drops the throw, drops it over the middle. I thought that was going to be caught for a moment, but Frazier, the safety, number 41, came in there and separated Brad Argelani from the football. 2nd down as they try that deep medium passing game. But normally it's clicking for the Stallions right about now. But hasn't clicked so far as they go tight. Overstreet at the back. Wait. Down the middle of the field. Pass is intercepted. Intercepted by the Skyhawks and returned to the line of scrimmage. Number 44. Blake Herman. Off the old tip drill. Set up by the hit by Tristan Hatley, the cornerback. Carolina once again will have the football. This time at 8:47. Biddix under center. Changing the play. Three-step drop to the sideline. Caught by Heath McDaniel Jr. Wow, both Harrelson and Heath have 4 catches for 2 touchdowns. But vastly different yardage totals. So there's a look at Johnny English. Boy, can certainly come to play today. As there goes Johnny English. What a first down. Sean Harrelson mentioning in the chat they did put some volleyball nets up at their off-season training camp facility. So look at English up through the middle. Nice blocking. Koma Kaleka along with Brian Shirk on the tackle. First and 10 from the 29. We have split backs. 3 wide receivers. Carolina looks to milk some of the clock. Perhaps to get off late, and the pass is going to be intercepted. So the first mistake of the day from the Carolina Skyhawks. Benefits Cleveland as Mark Biddix trying to look this quick out pass to Sean Harrelson and Lucius Sanders. Number 20 with the interception. Cleveland will take over their own 25. 7:57 to go until halftime. Cleveland once again running out of a tight set. Wait, look. Oh, the middle got it. Pick up a 3-second zone. I tell you, it's been a while since we've seen those 3 big receivers. Is Conrad, number 87. It's Howard, correction, makes the catch.
2nd and 7. Ball at the 29 level.
Probably got to feature those guys. This is a Cleveland Stallions team. Definitely pass everything. They need those guys right now. They're out on the field. Blitz coming. Down the middle of the field. Caught by Prince Escobar. 30. Escobar to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Cleveland. Welcome to the game, Prince Escobar, as he makes a big play. There was a looked like some blitzing in the secondary, and he just takes advantage of it. Blows by Atley on the post route, and the man they call Princey goes into the end zone. 41st offensive touchdown for Cleveland.
Number 9 is back for the point after. Number 8 will hold the kick.
Whoa, that'll wake everybody up. The snap is low. The kick is blocked. It's no good. Rita guy died right at the holder. The backup quarterback, and the kick was no good. Wow. Myron Williams struggled to get the snap down. The kick was blocked. The score will remain 49-13. Max strike back deep. Strike fields this at about his 10. Strike cutting up to 30. And the skyhook will take over with 7:11 to go in the second quarter of play. To give some shout outs to people in the chat: DeAndre Noel, Frank Gooden, Shan Varner, Andy Hamilton, Maurice Spurgeon, John English will take the carry. We'll move forward for about a yard or two, but we got a flag down. Looks like we have some movement across the front. Check the penalty. Yep, we had some movement across the front. Max Blitz trying to get a bit of a head start. Got a little too twitchy. 1st and 5 as a result of the penalty.
First and 5. Ball at the 36-yard line.
Carolina will once again line up in their heavy set. They've been doing this a lot, running against these like Cleveland presented. English up the middle, and he gets the first down pass to the 44. Johnny English is almost at the 200-yard mark, which once he gets to 200 even, that with some change will be half and a half of football. What is complete rushing totals now as Biddix lines up under center. Two receivers split out. Here's English. He's been involved in the passing game. Takes that dump off for a pickup of 1. It looks like they corrected the backfield swing problems that they encountered last week against Chicago.
Let's go. 2nd and 9 from your Hawks.
It set an SFL record with 100 with up to 90 something concurrent viewers. I don't have the exact figures in front of me. Heavy set. Turns, gives on a trap to English up the middle of the field. There he goes! Johnny English 30, 20, 10. Oh, Lucius Sanders saves what could have been another long touchdown. 1st and goal from the Stallions 7 after that spectacular play. What a run by English. They've been running that trap play to perfection. Look at the guard wiping out the linebacker, and here's Johnny. Sorry, folks. I just had to use that one. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll line up in the heavy set again. In the shadow of the fighter jet now. Here's to get to English, and he gets wrapped up for no gain. Look at that. With that last carry, we had 245 yards and 3 touchdowns for Johnny English. David Overstreet averaging less than 2 yards a carry. No, AJ, your eyes aren't playing tricks on you, my man. This is the actual score. What happened? He said the goal. Cleveland counters with goal line, and Shark makes the hit. At the 7, it'll be 3rd and goal.
Third and goal.
3rd and goal from the 7. The score is 49-13 with 4:10 and counting until halftime. Throw over the middle, and the receiver, non-star, came down with a little case of the dropsies as Jeff Brooks drops that one, and Ezekiel Klein will be on the field for field goal.
6-yard line. Number 14 on the hold.
Snap, spot, the kick is good, and from 23. Ezekiel Klein connects on the field goal. With that, we have a 50 bird, as the score is now 52-13 in favor of the Carolina Skyhawks. 4-3 to go until halftime. As Komakaleka takes this from his 10 cuts across. Oh, I thought he had an opening for a second there. He marked down at 32. Cleveland takes over, but just under 4 minutes to go until halftime mercifully approaches. So we get a look at Mac Wavy Jr. 2 wide receivers, one to either side. The tight end is flexed out. Back is David Overstreet. Overstreet gets a rare carry off the left side. And Phil Hall and Tristan Adley had to bring him down at the 50. Good, explosive, and rare run for Overstreet as we take another look at it here. He just outruns everybody. Gets good blocks on the outside. Cleveland's got to do more of that if they want to give their defense the kind of rest that they so desperately need. Wavy in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the top of your picture. Overstreet will get the carry and he will lose 3 yards. Slashing in to make the tackle is number 71, Jamie Shepard. It'll be a loss of 3, 2nd and 13.
2nd and 12.
Wavy, dropping deep, going deep, and he's got a man that is, who is it? It's Martell, number 18 for his first SFL touchdown. Jared Martell catching the deep pass as he beats number 21 Gregor Reddy. Outruns Blake Herman, him and Blake Herman to the end zone. Cleveland trying to make the score a little respectable.
Number 9 is back for the point after.
Extra point forthcoming. Mac Wavy strikes again, folks. And the extra point will make this a 52-20 game. And ironically, Carolina has scored 52 points in the first half when they gave up 52 in an entire game versus Shan Varner and the Chicago Wildcats.
The Stallions are kicking off. Number 13, deep to receive.
Quasi Brown will kick this deep to strike. And strike turning to the 29. So the Skyhawks will take over with 2:50 to go. Interesting to see where they would take this one. Remember, they elected to recede to start the ball game.
1st and 10. From 4 Hawks, 30 yards.
Got a bunch formation. He just got hit off with Johnny English and he would grind up 3 yards. This is up to 249.
Number 50, credited with the tackle.
There's a look at Smizzy who brought him down.
2nd and 6. Ball at the
Carolina's been feeding Cleveland, force feeding Cleveland a steady diet of Johnny English, and so far it's paid handsome dividends for the Skyhawks. They go heavy again, they run that trap right up the middle, broken tackle, and English will pick up the first down to the 40.
first down.
Once again, good blocking by the guard on Lewis. And a hard tackle made by Lucius Sanders.
First and 10. Ball at the
We have reached the 2-minute warning. You are watching the Simulation Football League on YouTube. So we come out of the 2-minute warning.
first and
I am your play-by-play commentator, Colin Northrup, as we're live from Raleigh, North Carolina. And the Skyhawks have put up 52 big ones against the Cleveland Stallions. Mark Biddix throws it out left side. Johnny English refusing to go down. They pick up 5 yards on the swing.
5 on the play.
As he gets out of bounds with 1:55 to go. Nice, smart play.
From your Hawks.
Looks like the Skyhawks are hungry for more. As there's a look at Errolson. He lines up to the top of your picture. Man coverage appears to Cleveland. Now they back out of it. Biddix going to Ethan Daniel Jr. Gets knocked down by Lucius Sanders. That's his 5th catch on 6 targets. Pretty efficient day for Heat. Clock is running 1:37 to go and counting in this first half. Falls on the Stallions 44. Biddix under center. Surveys the defense, will take a quick drop, goes over the middle, pass is picked off, and it's Coleman Kaleka. And that's their 2nd interception of this game, the first for Coleman Kaleka. Mark Biddix probably got a little too greedy. Let's take another look at it. Looking for Heath McDaniel Jr. on the post, and instead found Coleman Kaleka.
Let's go.
We got the 1st and 10 on Cleveland 42. Wavy Jr. out of the shotgun with Overstreet. To his left. And wait, going down the field. He got a man, and it is Martell again for the touchdown. His 2nd. As he beats Reddy, who's wearing Maurice Spurgeon's old number. Let's take another look at that beautiful pass one more time. Just down the middle of the field, past Frazier. Keeps both hands on the ball. I think we might want to call Mac Wavy Jr. Daryl LaMonica Jr. with the way he's been throwing the football this season.
Number 8 will hold the kick.
Cleveland drawing it a little closer. Quasi Brown. Try the extra point. Remember, he had 1 block. But this one is stride true. So with 1:14 to go off the Coleman Kaleka interception, score is Carolina 52, Cleveland 27.
Stallions are kicking off. Number 13, deep to receive.
Strike is back deep waiting for the kick. Both of these returners have been extremely busy today. Strike. Spins. And we get knocked down at the 30. Oh. Uh-oh, folks. We got problems here. Old Johnny Boy's down on the field. Old man trying to play special teams. Blocking for strike. Let's see what happened here. Sets up in the middle of the wedge. Oh, gets a forearm to it. Landed on his elbow. Might have had something with his head, but that's a big loss for Carolina, if that is true.
1st and 10 from your Hawks, 31 yards.
Mark Biddix under center. English's replacement is in the backfield. And they will give to him. This is number 22, Joey Barr.
Credited
and he will lose 3 yards on his first carry. And it looks like Cleveland's just going to be content to run this on the clock. There's a look at Mark Biddick's numbers as he's thrown 4 touchdowns this half. Pumping, going over the middle, pass is caught, and the Stallions will use one of their timeouts to stop the clock with 37 seconds left. That is Heath McDaniel Jr. Just beats it, loses Sanders off the line. Nice middle pattern. Those sort of patterns have been working like gangbusters all day for Carolina. First and 10 from 43. Barr is lined up to the left. Biddick as he drops the throw. He goes down with the sack. They add some guys coming in from the secondary for Cleveland. Number 22, Marco Jenkins, the backup strong safety, in on the tackle. They'll spread it out 4 wide. Will they get one play off before the half? They will. There's a stretch to Barr and a lose about 2 more yards. As we mercifully approach the end of this first half. And the score. The Carolina Skyhawks 52, Cleveland Stallions 27. First half highlights and stats forthcoming. Wow. 100% perfect in the red zone. Only 5 minutes of possession for Cleveland compared to 15:47 for Carolina. That's 5:28 for Cleveland. 251 yards for Carolina rushing. Most of that Johnny English. Here's the first run here. Wow. Yeah, it's hard to believe that team that 0-5 could put up numbers like that, but I have to give credit where credit's due. Heath McDaniel Jr., Mark Biddick, Mac Strike, they really put in the work this week, man. Johnny English has 256 yards and 3 touchdowns. Another look at Sean Errolson. That guy's been balling out today. Biddick's 254 yards, 4 touchdowns. Here's a look at Komakaleka's punt return. I got the scoring started for Cleveland. Johnny English looking like the Johnny English of old. David Overstreet only having 21 yards. You know, I said a couple of weeks ago that Father Time was perhaps catching up with English, but just when I said that, he turns back the clock and has a vintage performance. Look at some of these deep throws. Mack going to Prince Escobar on this one. Mantell, the new signee, number 18, has 2 of them. Matt Strike over 100 yards in return. Jared Mantell, 113 yards, 2 touchdowns. So we're back here in Raleigh. They've been accommodating to me as always. I'd like to thank the wonderful builders of this fine stadium here in Raleigh for making it so friendly and hospitable to a guy like myself. Klein gets it all teed up. Komakalika's back deep. Put 11 more minutes on this clock. And we started the second half. And very good throw to the 30. Well, it'll be interesting to see if Cleveland can take advantage of the fact that they've gotten a couple long touchdown passes from their man, Mac Wavy Jr., their head coach. And whether if Carolina can find any sort of semblance of balance now that Johnny English is perhaps going to be out for an extended period of time. As Overstreet gets the carry on the trap. Here goes David Overstreet. He's trying to show up English, breaks a tackle, and he gets down to the 33. Blake Herman on the tackle saved. Would have been a for sure touchdown. And David Overstreet saying, Father Time's not done with me quite yet. As look at this run. Broke Reddy's tackle. Herman saved the touchdown.
First and 10 from the Hawks.
I formation, Overstreet's back. We'll give it to him on a power play, and he'll pick up a yard.
He picks up 2 yards on the play. Number 21, credited with the tackle. Second and 8.
Here's a look at Phil Hall. He's been quiet along the defensive front for Carolina. He's going to line up with 4 wide receivers, 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom for Cleveland. Wade going deep down the field. Pass is intercepted by Reddy, and just when you thought Cleveland was going to mount a little sort of game, the Browns start cornerback. Taking over for Jack Steinman. Gets the interception. Johnny English takes the carry off the left side for a pick of 2.
Second and 7. Ball at the 22-yard line.
Second down and 8. Biddix under center. The back is Barr. Direction will go to him again. And Barr this time picking up good yardage. Making it 3rd and managed.
Number 24 with the tackle.
Apologize for lagginess and speed.
3rd and 1.
Some of you may be experiencing.
28-yard line.
Let's go, D! That's what we stand for! Aye, aye, aye!
It's going deep, and the pass is caught. That is number 82. Jeff Brooks is Biddix is now well over 250. He's 269 on just 18 completions. Komagalega getting set. His team trying to make a stop. Following the Mac Wavy interception. Biddix dropping the throw. It's out. And And that's number 81, Cody Scott.
21, credited with
Oh
the tackle.
boy, Johnny English. Hairline fracture in his arm. He's done for the rest of the game. He'll be back next week.
2nd and 5 from your Hawks, 48-yarder.
We have the best doctors here in the medical world here in the SFL, so any injury can be. Here's the Powell. He gets stuffed. Sean Lewis. With the tackle, it'll be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Ball at the 48-yarder.
When you come back, all you'll see is me.
Been exchange good for Barr. Barr trying to surge ahead, but Lewis able to make the stop. 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Mike Johnson. There to make the on to make his first appearance
Deep to receive.
as he punts to the ever dangerous Koma Kaleka.
Oh yeah, punter, I'm coming. I'm blocking this.
And the kick is away. Good by Kaleka at his 10, makes a man miss by the spin, and he gets knocked down at the 14-yard line.
Return of 3 on the play. Ball is spotted at the 15-yard line.
So Cleveland will take over, looking to be more careful of the ball as McWavy threw it away last time, but no harm done as his defense is able to bail him up. Mack on the 6. Turns Gabriel counter to Overstreet, spins away, makes a couple of tackles and picks up 6 yards. He now has 65 yards on 8 carries.
6 yards on the play. Number 75, credited with the
He
tackle.
had 71 yards last week against Baltimore.
2nd and 4 from the Stallions, 21-yarder.
6:20 to go in the third. Score is still 52-27 Carolina. Wavy surveys the defense from the gun. Gives to Overstreet. David Overstreet bursts free, and the hit is made at the Stallion 36. Tackle made by number 30 Grayson Klein. Here's a look at it. Overstreet gets a good block from one of his linemen.
1st and 10.
Mack comes out with 2 receivers. Tight end flex there. Turns good to Overstreet again, and he'll pick up 1.
Number 44 with the 10. He picks up 2 yards on the play. Number 40, credited with the tackle.
Van Dyke on the tackle.
2nd and
There's a look at Mack's numbers. 207 yards through the air, 3 touchdowns. Along with a couple of picks. Mack drops the throw as a blitz coming, lets this go deep, and the pass is caught. That is Martell for the touchdown. His 4th of the game. Greg Reddy's been beat again. Carolina comes to the blitz. He tries to make a play on the ball, doesn't quite make it, and outruns Herman and Reddy to the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
number 9 is back for the point after. Number 8 will hold the kick.
The extra point by down is up and in.
The extra point is good.
So with 5:07 to go, score is now Carolina 52, Cleveland 34. Gotta think the Skyhawks gotta get something going through the air. with Mark Biddix, and that Johnny English is out of commission for the remainder of this ball game. It's the kick by Brown, goes to strike. And strike. Turn the corner of the pitch to the Carolina 27. That's where Mark Biddix, who also serves as the team's defensive coordinator, will take the field with 5:02 to go in the third. His team in front rather comfortably, but so far this quarter they've been shut out. Looking to change that narrative. Barr is the deep back. Trying to get the ball.
Number 22 with the carry. He picks up 1 on the
He'll pick a big yard. Lucius Sanders in on the tackle. Trying to get this clock moving, perhaps. Using their time of advantage. Time of possession advantage to try and perhaps rest the defense. We'll line up again, 4 receivers. Biddix doesn't like what he sees, changes to play, and Mark drops back to throw. Goes over the middle. Oh! Man, Lucius Sanders, if he only could have hung on to that ball, he would have went the other way in a hurry. Third down and 9 from the 28. 4:27 to go. So look at Sean Errolson. He's beat up on Aaron Tolbert pretty good today. Again, they line up. Gives the bar. And lose yardage. Max Blitz beats his man off the line and makes the tackle. Johnson again for the punt. They're just waiting for Coleman Kaleka to break a punt return. He's done it in games in his career, and he's done it once this season against the Stallions. Johnson's punt is away. Fairly good angle. Kaleka, oh! Man, he got lit up like a Christmas tree. And he'll be marked down at the Cleveland 40-yard line. What a hit on the Skyhawks special teams to prevent any kind of a return. Now let's see what this defense can do.
1st and 10 from the Stallions, 40 yards.
Here's Wade Overstreet, and he'll lose again. Good pursuit by that Skyhawks front 7, Hilliard, who had that nice pass deflection in the first half. In on the tackle.
2nd and 10.
Cleveland trying to use their run game to elbowing up the passing game. Not working that time. 3 wide receivers. Need to get it over. He's up to 83 yards, 6.9 yards carry, long run of 36. The crowd here. Richardson Memorial Stadium takes up a chance defense. 3rd down now. Wavy dropping the throw as a man in the face, and the pass is going to be incomplete. Looking for Martell. But Luke Gilly, one of the extra defensive backs in for Carolina, able to make a nice play on the star receiver. And Mr. Tony Law, well, punted away to Max Strike. Here is the punt by Law. Strike will do this on his own 20, moves forward, and they'll mark him down at about his 22. Skyhawks take over with 2:40 to go. So far, Skyhawks have been shut out this third quarter. They're certainly missing Johnny English, who left this game late in the first half on a special teams injury. Hairline fracture in his arm. As Biddix lines up, no backs. He's all by his lonesome in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Cleveland's on a blitz. He exploits it over the middle. Pass caught. That is number 84. Bob Klein. Biddix is approaching 300 yards.
Let's go.
First and 10, 38. Get the feeling that Biddix wants to put the power in his hands, and with his tight ends and 2 wide receivers, 3 wide receivers. He goes to Heath McDaniel Jr. for a pick of 4. First down, nice pick up there. Lucius Sanders with a vicious hit as Mark Biddix is able to withstand the pressure and complete a nice throw. Ball is marked at the Skyhawk 43. They go jumbo. This time with a back speed. Nope, he actually lost a couple of yards. Sean Lewis in on the tackle. Third down at 5. Going to be a critical play for both teams. Even though it's only the end of the third. Carolina wants to keep going. Cleveland feels like they must need this stop. They load the box. Biddix will throw. Has a man open. He dropped it. Oh, man. Heath McDaniel Jr. was open and had the first down. But he fumbled the ball like he had lard on his hands. Nothing doing. 4th and 5. Johnson again on punt. Johnson kicking to Colin. They'll break 1 tackle and get to the 23. Let's see if Cleveland can take advantage of this. Cleveland will come out with 3 wide receivers. Back to throw goes Mack. Over the middle, pass caught. We'll pick up 8 yards. It's Prince Escobar's 2nd catch of the ball game. Pick up 7, 2nd and 2. Back waving the shotgun. Give it to Overstreet and he'll lose the yard. Tackle made by Hilliard. This clock winds, approaching under 20 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 3, a big down for the Skyhawk defense. Bunch formation for Cleveland. Overstreet up the middle. Only pick up a yard. The defense comes through, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Score is Skyhawks 52, Stallions 34. Back for the final 11 minutes in a moment. As we start the 4th quarter, Tony Law punting it once again to the Skyhawks. And the rush is on. They almost got to him, but he gets it away. It's a nice kick. Oh, he made a man miss this strike, and he gets to the Carolina 41. Oh, man, he made the first gunner miss when there were no blockers in front of him. What a beautiful play by Matt Strike. Here comes Mark Biddix. teams got to get some points at least. They've been punting the ball a lot so far this second half. Two receivers to the top. Back. Here's Powers, the fullback. He tries to charge forward, but Lucius Anderson no. No gain on the play, second down. And 10. Split backs. 3 wide receivers. Strike in the slot. Biddick continuing to play at the line of scrimmage. Will drop this one off on an out route to Strike, who is on the outside. To the top of the formation. Picks up 6 yards. It'll be a manageable third down. Third down, 4 yards to go. As we are just underway here in the fourth quarter. Skyhawks with the ball there on 48. Under center. He's gonna be looking back to throw over the middle, pass caught. That is Heath McDaniel Jr. as Mark Biddick officially has a quarterback rating of 122.6. As he goes over the middle, pass caught right in front of the extra defensive back. For a nice first down to the Cleveland 40.
First and 10 from Stallions, 40 yards.
Barr aligned to the left-hand side. Turn gets to him on a trap, and that's his best carry of the day as he picks up 3 yards.
The pickup of 3 on the play. Number 50 with the tackle.
You know, nice little simple running play considering it's a non-star.
Second and 7.
You know, the value of Johnny English being gone is certainly a big detriment to this offense, but if you can get little plays like that, it'll be helpful. Biddick looking down the middle, knocked into a crowd by Koma Kaleka, and that was almost picked off. There's about 4 to 5 Stallions surrounding the ball. The third down 7. Well, on the Cleveland 37.
Third and 7.
If I'm Carolina, I realistically need about the first down marker before I think about kicking the field goal. That'd be from about 47. Biddick in empty shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops this off. Oh, man, he hit Sean Harrelson. And that's his first drop of the game. As Harrelson has 4 receptions on 7 targets plus a drop. 4th and 7, Johnson again called on for the punt.
Let's go! Your Hawks have selected the punt. Number 24 is deep to receive.
Stallion defense holds serve. Can the Skyhawk defense hold serve? That's the $1 million question here. Johnson kicks this away. Looks to be angling it. Kaleka calls the fair catch.
No return on the play.
Inside the 20, inside the 15. They'll mark it at the 11. Want to do what I do? The SFL is having open tryouts all season long on their rabbit games. If you are interested in becoming a play-by-play commentator for the Simulation Football League, contact Vancouver Legion owner Henry Hamilton. Back on the field to play. David overshooting a nice juke as he takes the counter and picks up close to 10 yards. Tristan Hadley, Greg Reddy, and Jake Frazier in on the tackle for Carolina. Second down and less than a yard. Overstreet, but he'll lose yardage. Back to the 17, Phil Hall flexing his muscles as he gets off his defensive end spot. Looking at one more time. Oh, it just bowls over the tackle and makes a beautiful hit.
Third and 4 from the Stallions, 18-yarder.
They're down 4 for the Stallions, and they're on 17. They'll throw deep, and it's intercepted. This is Tristan Hadley coming up the field to the 30, to the Cleveland 32. And Wavy Jr. continues to add to his season interception total. He's going to look at it one more time. Pass intended for Martell. Spectacular pulling back. Was Hadley, and he returns it up to the Stallion 32 with 7:51 to go. Heavy jumbo package in for the Skyhawks. Give it far up the middle. That's his best run of the day. He picks up 6 on first down. Just a straight isolation plays. Apparently anybody on the Skyhawks can run. Again, they line up in the same formation. Cleveland in the 5-2. With the bar, he doesn't pick up any yards this time. Sean Lewis, the linebacker. That's his 7th tackle, second for a loss, third down and 4. But they're well within field goal range for Ezekiel Klein, even if they don't make it on third down. Provided, of course, they don't turn the ball over. Strike to the top of the picture. Penix, the throw going for McDaniel Jr. He drops it. Brian Shark jarred the ball loose at the last minute, and that'll force the field goal. Get another look at it here from the perspective of the man who was supposed to be covering him, Lucius Sanders. You can see Shark come in at the absolute perfect time to break up that pass.
Number 4, back to attempt a field goal from 26 yards.
Klein getting ready for this field goal. Ball will be spotted left hash. Good snap, good spot, good kick, and it's on the way from 43, and it's good. So after going a quarter without scoring, Ezekiel Klein adds 3 more points to the Skyhawk tally, making it 55-34 with 6:49 to go. Of course, Koma Kaleka can change things in a hurry. Here is the kick. Fielded by Kaleka at the 10. Koma Kaleka fumbles the ball again! Oh, his second fumble, and the Skyhawks jump on it. Wow! Number 82, Jeff Brooks, the beneficiary of the unexpected generosity by Kaleka. As the ball was forced loose, it's just been that kind of day for Cleveland, I suppose. You just gotta laugh at some point, I guess. Penix swaggers up under center. He's got an empty backfield. Take 3 step drop, goes to Cody Scott. I believe that's his second catch of the game, and he gets the first down. Smizzy is the man to bring him down. Rookie tight end, placing Shan Varner, who's with the Chicago Wildcats. First and 10 from the 19. Rushing over 6 minutes to get the bar up the middle. And he'll eke out a pickup of 2.
A pickup of 2 yards on the play. Number 22, credited with the tackle. Second and 8.
Biddix walking under center has Barr deep in the offside line. But he'll throw. Step up. Here completes it to Brooks. No, that's McDaniel Jr. making up for his drop earlier with a nice catch down to the 4. Heath with an absolutely beautiful catch just over. The ball dropped over the arms of Lucius Sanders. Carolina looking like a 60 burger.
First and goal from
Might be in order here. Dumbo set. With the bar. Tackle made. Clock is winding. Under 5 minutes to go.
second and goal.
We'll look at Harrelson's numbers.
4 yards.
4 catches for 154 yards and 7 targets. He lines up to the top. Biddix to throw. Drops it there. But Barr will lose 4 yards. Back to the 8, but the clock continues to wind down.
Third and goal from the Stallions. 8-yard line.
Here we go! Here we go! Rip! Rip! Single back! 2 man!
4 wide receivers. Get the ball our left side and won't pick up anything. Sets him up another field goal attempt. As Sean Lewis once again in the neighborhood. Ezekiel Klein setting up for another field goal.
Attempt a field goal from 8-yard line. Number 14 will hold the kick.
Spotted at about 15. Kick by Klein. Looking through. We don't have 60 quite yet. Score is now 58 to 34. Whoa, shock from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It's the Legion pick up win number 2 over the Dallas Roughnecks. Final of 24 to 13. Congratulations, Andy Hamilton. And the kick goes to Kaleka. Up the middle he goes to Cleveland 32. See what the Stallions can do this time. Hopefully not turn the ball over.
First and 10 from the Stallions. 32-yard line.
Wavy Jr. out of the shotgun. Overstreet to his left. Will take the snap and look to throw. Has plenty of time. Goes deep down the middle of the field. Pass knocked away. That was Blake Herman. Almost could have picked that off too. Pass was intended for Christensen Johnson.
Second and 10.
I agree, Mighty RX. It's not enough likes. Be sure to hit that like button on your way out. So, wait. Going deep. Oh, had Mantel open. But superb coverage on the play by that swarm of Skyhawks. welcome into the chat owner of the Carolina Skyhawks, Mr. James Clark. Cleveland standing at 3rd and 10 from their own 32. Going over the middle. Oh, the pass was caught off a bobble. It bobbled off of one player, was caught by another. That was Brett Angelani. Man, oh man, as Wavy Jr. hurries up the team and swings it out to Overstreet, who gets back to the line of scrimmage but stops the clock with 2:52 to go.
Second and 10
Cleveland
from the Stallions. 48
still fighting, even though they're down 58-34. Although they've had plenty of opportunities in this game, just haven't been able to hold on the ball. Deep pass, wide open, touchdown Cleveland. Prince Escobar in his second long-range touchdown as he blows by the man covering him. And gets into the end zone.
Number 9 is back for the point after. Number 8 on the hold. The extra point is good.
So the score with 2:45 to go is Carolina 58, Cleveland 41. Onside kick attempt coming by Brown. And offside is covered by the Stallions. So go with their own 38 with 2:43 to go.
First and 10.
Don't forget to like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. All at Barr takes the carry up the middle, will lose a yard, but get the clock moving.
1 on the play.
Sean Lewis with another tackle. Boy, that guy's been filling up the stat sheet in a big way for Cleveland today.
Second and 11.
Let's see if they'll get one play off before the 2-minute warning. And Barr will surge forward and to 34 and make it about 3rd and 5. We've reached a 2-minute warning here from Raleigh, North Carolina, here on the SFL Network on YouTube.
3rd and 5.
Here's a look at Coma. There's a look at Coma Kaleka. Is that a 2-minute warning? It's 3rd down and 5. Backups are in. Here's the backup quarterback throwing to that's Jamison Klein throwing to number 82, Jeff Brooks, who's recovered a couple of fumbles today. As Cleveland uses their first time out.
From the Stallions, 21 yards.
Heavy set. Cleveland loads the box. They know what's coming. Barr will surge forward for a pickup of 2. Cleveland uses their second timeout. Clock stops with 1:50 to go. give this to Barr, and he gets stopped for a loss of 2, and Cleveland uses their last timeout. Tackle made by J.J. Wavy.
Let's go.
3rd down and 10. Let's see if they put it up in the air again. They go with a 4 receiver set. Klein will give off to Barr, and he'll pick up 5 yards. To the 16. Seems Skyhawks are content to let this one wind down as much as they can. There's about a 4-second difference between the game clock and the play clock at the moment. Ezekiel Klein on to attempting another field goal. He's accounted for most of the points. Most of the points so far in this second half. And Carolina has officially reached the 60-burger, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the kick by Klein. Clock is stopped with about 1:02 left. And the always dangerous Koma Kalega back there to field this one. Kalega. Up to the 29, clock stopped at 59 seconds. Oh, Andy Hamilton's come up with a different name. 60 steak, he's saying.
1st and 10.
And 70's a cow. If you get over 40, it's a 40 slider. McWavy backs to either side. Gets off the overstreet, picks up 3 yards. Mack over the middle. Pass caught. That's a pickup of 2 to the 34. Clock running.
35 yards.
Cleveland going deep. Off the back of the defender and picked off. Picked off for the coup de grace for Carolina. One of the backup nickel corners. Gelly able to get it off the back. And that about officially wraps this one up at about 24 seconds to go. Oh man, you guys are laughing. You guys are making me laugh, at least in my head, by reading all those numbers stuff. Jamison Klein will take a knee, and that will do it. The Carolina Skyhawks get their first win, and the most dramatic of turnarounds of some sorts, with a 61-41 victory over the Cleveland Stallions. Post-game coming up next. These numbers ought to be crazy, folks. 619 total yards for Carolina today. Holy cow. Cleveland turned the ball over 7 times. That's 2 Koma Kalega fumbles. Johnny English came out in a big way, 256 yards. Mark Biddix, 337 yards 4 touchdowns. Mac Wavy Jr., 5 touchdowns. Komakaleka, 281 kick return yards, touchdown. Martell, 3 receiving touchdowns in his debut. David Overstreet gains 88 yards. His best performance of the season. Thanks for all the compliments, guys. I appreciate it. Carolina is no longer winless in the Eastern Conference. In fact, they're the only winless team in the SFL, with San Antonio's victory over OKC today. The Skyhawks put everybody on notice, particularly Johnny English. The old man turns back the clock and has a spectacular first half performance. I know that. St. Louis is winless. That was painfully made aware to me when we played Tallahassee, which you called. Johnny English is your player of the game. 256 yards, 18 carries, and 3 touchdowns. What a day. For all of us here at the SFL Network, I'm Colin Northrup. See you next week.